many fish. It's the 25th of September. And boy, I'm sure many of you have had a toothache in your lives. But boy, these last couple days have been just like my head wants to explode. But anyway, it's much better today. Colloidal silver, by the way. That's what I did. And of course, I see this yesterday afternoon. 1 dead, 8 injured in a mass casualty shooting in Antioch church. And just the headline, I was like, wow. Because Antioch, back in the days of the early church, it was very pivotal. Very, very much was done in Antioch. It's just a very pivotal time in the growth of the early church. And you know that Antioch was the place where the disciples were called Christians for the first time. That's where Christians came from, Antioch. And unfortunately, of course, it's a very dark, I don't know what just happened there. It's a very dark article. The guy just came in and started shooting people. And the next thing that really kind of caught my attention was the guy's name. And they don't really show it a whole heck of a lot here, but his name was Emmanuel. I mean, if this isn't Satan just flipping the story, I don't know what is. Emmanuel Sampson. 25. I mean, it's just crazy. And you know what else? Let me just start from the beginning here. This is the Burnett Chapel Church of Christ. Okay? The preliminary investigation, he had 2 pistols. Metro Police confronted a woman outside and he just shot her right there. Melanie Smith, look at this. 39, okay? We'll leave that for now. But of Smyrna? Are you serious? Smyrna? I mean, most of us know, you know, Smyrna. These are all the search words I go through all the time. There is so much to learn. It's just, sometimes it really is quite overwhelming, I must admit. But Smyrna, it's in a few places in the Bible. Let's look it up. Why not? Smyrna. Smyrna. There we go. Revelation 1:11. And unto the angel of the church of Smyrna write these things. Yep. The synagogue of Satan. The church of Smyrna. If we go to Revelation 2:9, I know thy works and thy tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And that's what we're looking at. Those are the perpetrators of all this witchcraft we see going on. I mean, come on. You know, let's just stick to reality here. Antioch Church, first place that Christians were actually called Christians. The guy's name is Emmanuel Sampson. Really? He murdered a 39-year-old woman from Smyrna, the church that accuses the synagogue, the Jews that say they are Jews. And it goes on and on. Just started opening fire, 6 people injured, all these poor people, and we could go through all these numbers and stuff, but I mean, how much is enough? You know what I mean? Man, to me, this just screams, you know, seek the Lord. This guy, man, this was just a product of Satan. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Look at the police spokesman's name is Aaron. The 22-year-old who actually was armed and stopped the whole thing from getting even worse. I mean, this is just craziness, man. I'll link this article, but it's you got to read it and just, I mean, actually read it. All this 3:30 in the afternoon. I mean, usually these articles are fairly short, you know, and they don't get into much detail, but this one, it's just amazing. You can go. I could keep going, but my tooth is starting to hurt, so I'll get back to this if I find anything further, but that's just crazy. Antioch Church. Peace and grace. Many fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armour of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armour of God,